दोस्तों स्टूडियो ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਨਿੱਘਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਵਰੁਣ ਤਿਵਾਰੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਸਟਾਰ ਟਾਕਸ ਯੈਸ ਆਮ ਟਾਕਿੰਗ ਇਨ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ Sujneet Kaur is with me ਜੀ ਹਾਂ ਮਿਸ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ Sujneet Kaur Johal ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਟੂਡੀਓ ਸਵਾਗਤ
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਜੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਹੀ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਚੰਗਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੁਲਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਾਣ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਹੋਣਾ ਲੈ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਬਾਤਚੀਤ ਹੋਣ ਲੱਗੀ ਆ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਹੋਣ ਲੱਗੀਆਂ ਸੋ ਬਾਕੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ
ਤਾਂ ਦੋਸਤੋ ਇੰਟਰੋ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਏ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਸੁਜੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਦੀ ਮਿਸ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸਟਾਰ ਟਾਕਸ ਨਾਓ ਯੂ ਆਰ ਦ ਸਟਾਰ ਹਾਊ ਯੂ ਫੀਲ
ਪਹਿਲੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਮੈਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਸਟਾਰ ਮੈਂ ਬਸ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਿੰਦਾ ਹੀ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਟੈਪਸ ਲਏ ਆ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਓਪਰਚੁਨਿਟੀਜ਼ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਈਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ I just grabbed all the opportunities ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਬਣ ਸਕਦੇ ਸਟਾਰ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਟਾਰ ਮੰਨਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਆਪ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਾਣ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ I feel amazing genuinely ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪਲੇਟਫਾਰਮ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਗਈ ਆ this title that I have received I'm so incredibly honored more than a title it's a responsibility it's a responsibility to make sure that I represent Indian Australian women to my absolute potential yeah and you can hold me accountable to that
From the day one when you started to thinking like that you have to participate in this event and what do you feel when you already crown comes on your head what is the best moment definitely when crown is going or anything other
I think personally for some reason the moment that somewhat sticks to me is that final round in the red dress it was just we were told to just present grace it was all about grace and beauty and in that moment I did feel beautiful that beautiful big red dress and it was just so calm the music was lovely the audience was there the amount of support I received I don't think I'll ever forget that moment looking at my parents' faces just they were so ignited with happiness my whole family was there my friends were there I don't think I can ever forget that moment and it just shows me how important support is it's so important to support people especially girls young girls having my father so proud of me so proud of the achievements I've made it's genuinely a moment I'll never forget for the rest of my life
any moment which is like a funny thing you want to share with us
okay so now that you ask I don't like telling people this story but I think it's a testament to who I am so basically before the Q&A round happened actually no just after the Q&A round so I'd been asked my question and I was just I'm an overthinker. I'm an absolute overthinker. I need to be organized. I need to know exactly what I'm doing. To be fair, the answer was pretty good. It got me this crown. But I personally, I'm just so tough on myself that backstage, I just started crying. And I was crying and I was just holding on to anyone. Everyone was giving me hugs, trying to support me. But I was like, nee, I'm not ahead there. I just need to cry it out. So for me, that was such a funny moment. Because in retrospect, it just goes to show how much of like an overthinker I practically am. And how much I personally challenge myself. I always do that ever since I was a kid. I put a lot of pressure on myself, but to be fair, that's what's gotten me to the point I am today. So it's important, but at the same time, I think I need to calm down just a little bit.
Like when you are participating in these type of events, you make a lot of friends.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? And definitely you meet new choreographers and you done work with Sumiti, you were done with Reena Kok and you want to say something, how you feel about them, how they are when they are like very strict.
Yeah, okay. So I think I'd start by saying that I have gotten a new family. I have a pageant family now. It's a bit funny to say, but honestly, everyone kind of has their own character. You need that bit of toughness. Like Sumati was so strict on us. She'd scream at us, shout at us. But if she didn't, it's like our mothers when we're kids. If they don't shout at us, we don't do what they're saying. We don't learn, at least from a Punjabi background, that is. So I was quite used to it. But also like Reena, she was so tough on us. But I know that they were only tough on us because they wanted the best for us. If they weren't tough on me, that means they wouldn't care. But they cared so much that they pushed us to our absolute limits. They challenged me as a person. I genuinely thought if I can get through this week, I can get through anything. And that's pretty much what's happened. So I've developed a whole new family. Not just the organisers, but the contestants themselves. So each contestant is so driven. It's genuinely the perfect balance of beauty and brains. So many of them are so passionate. They have various issues they want to pursue and they're making such tangible change in their respective communities. I've developed this, I've now gotten this family, and I can't wait to work with each and every one of them in the future to create change. We need to put Punjabis and Indians on the map. Indians, Australians need to work together and create a name for ourselves in this country. And our organisers have definitely fostered this family. They've planted the seeds, and now the rest is on us. So I cannot appreciate enough the work of all the organisers. No matter how tough they were, no matter how much I was like, oh, Marini Kanna, you still push through it. And I think that's the main thing. And they definitely helped me do that and taught me lessons I'll never forget.
That's beautiful. And before we are going, just now you are Miss India Australia. You want to give some tips to the newcomers?
So, in terms of newcomers as in contestants potentially next year, I'd like to start by saying a quote that my father raised me with. If you never go, you'll never know. And I think life can be as simple as that. I've heard that ever since I was a kid, and for some reason it just has stuck with me ever since. There is so many opportunities. We live in Australia, or even if you're not raised in Australia, we have so many opportunities, so many platforms. It's just a matter of going for it. And I think it just takes a little bit of courage. And hopefully, I just want to tell other people that you do have what it takes. I'm personally 18 years old. I think I was the youngest contestant there. I'm also a full-time uni student. I'm studying law and economics. I was volunteering, I was doing sports, and there was so much going on. But then there was a small part of me that was like, I also want to do this competition. That plus support of the family, plus amazing organisers, which are basically parents to me now, pushed me and made me do it. And I just want to tell people that you can do it. It's not a matter of how much experience you have. As long as you're driven, you're passionate, you want to create change, go for it. Like, genuinely just do it. You'll never know how you go unless you do it. So that's definitely a message I want to give to potential future contestants.
We want to wish you very best of luck for your future and anything upcoming projects.
So personally, I'm currently a volunteer with United Nations Youth Australia. Ever since I was a student, I was a delegate with them. I've been to Hobart with them. I've been to state conferences, national conferences. I've also travelled around Europe with them, and I got to represent the voice of Australian youth. I was one of 16 Australian youth selected. So I've always been like the only Punjabi or the only Indian or only Sikh girl ever. I look a bit different to anyone else. I am a bit different to anyone else from Southwest Sydney, you know, not the norm. But that just goes to show that no matter what your background is, if you have a drive, if you want to create change, you can. So I was a student with them, and then I went on to become a facilitator. So now I volunteer with them. I've been volunteering with them for the last 2 years, and I wish to continue. So basically my role with them is I facilitate discussions within youth. We talk about contemporary issues. We engage them with social and political discourse. It's so important that our youth get involved. And my main goal now is I will continue volunteering with them, but I want to see more Indian Australians. I want to see more girls coming in. I always felt like, even as a student, I was the only one that kind of looked like this. Now as a volunteer, as an older facilitator, there's not many students that look like me, or I think we're so underrepresented. I want to be that role model for people to look up and be like, she looks a bit different to anyone else. No one has really done this, but if she can do it, I can do it. So that's my project, that's what I'm focusing on. UN Youth Australia means a lot to me, and I really hope that other kids get to learn how important their voices are, especially Indian Australian girls growing up. You are important, your voices need to be heard. If you don't like something, talk up, challenge it, and definitely get involved with stuff like that. So that's the role model I want to be. That's what I wish to pursue as Miss India Australia 2018.
We wish you very best for your future.
Thank you so much.
तो दोस्तों मिलते हैं अगले सप्ताह इसी प्रोग्राम में जिसका नाम है स्टार टॉक्स. Thank you.
सत श्री अकाल. ਬੰਠਨ ਕੇ ਮਟਿਆਰਾਂ ਆਈਆਂ, ਬੰਠਨ ਕੇ ਮਟਿਆਰਾਂ ਆਈਆਂ, ਆਈਆਂ ਪਟੋਲਾ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਨੀ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਿੱਪਲ ਪੱਤੀਆਂ, ਬੱਲੇ 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 ਬੱਲੇ, ਕੰਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਿੱਪਲ ਪੱਤੀਆਂ, ਬਾਹੀਂ ਝੂਰਾ ਛਣ ਕੇ ਗਿੱਧਾਂ ਜੱਟੀਆਂ ਦਾ, ਵੇਖ ਸ਼ਕੀਨਾ ਖੜ ਕੇ ਗਿੱਧਾਂ ਜੱਟੀਆਂ ਦਾ, ਵੇਖ ਸ਼ਕੀਨਾ ਖੜ ਕੇ ਗਿੱਧਾਂ ਜੱਟੀਆਂ ਦਾ. ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਮੈਂ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸੁਜਨੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਜੋਹਲ, currently the winner of Miss India Australia 2018. Being Punjabi myself, I am extremely excited to invite you all to the Tiwari Mela 2018 to be held on the 8th of July at Bowman Hall, Blacktown. Come join me in a beautiful session of Gidda and also potentially win this beautiful trophy. Can't wait to see you all there.